Here are questions that Christians don't normally get asked, and these questions just show.
Oh, hey, it's me again. Let's get into it.
When God created the world, who was there? Who was there with a pen and a piece of paper writing down how Yahweh made the heavens and the earth?
Nobody was there because Genesis is revelation, not observation. We know that Moses wrote down what God told him because in Exodus and Numbers it tells us that God spoke to Moses face to face and he gave him the law and the commandments.
The Bible says in the New Testament that there was a conversation between the Pharisees and the guards who guarded Jesus' tomb, and that the Pharisees told the guards to tell the Roman officials that the disciples stole the body of Jesus. Once again, who was there during that conversation to know that happened?
Firstly, you're making an assumption because Matthew doesn't state that that conversation happened in secrecy. We know that Jesus' enemies were the Pharisees. So that's even more evidence because they're actually admitting that the tomb was empty. So they said that the disciples stole the body. Matthew is a disciple and they openly admitted to not stealing the body. They claim to have seen Christ risen.
Scripture is God-breathed. When that was written down, there was no New Testament. So when 2 Timothy says all Scripture is God-breathed, what is Scripture to 2 Timothy?
If you actually went through Timothy, you'll see that it mentions Luke's gospel account, and the scripture that he's talking about is obviously the Torah, the Old Testament.
Job. God is talking to Job, and he talks about how snow and rain are kept in heavenly storehouses. This is the verse, is Job 38:22. Have you entered the storehouses of the snow or seen the storehouses of the hail?
If you actually read the context, you'll notice that that's a metaphor. For example, like how we say the sun rose and the sun sets, when we know in actual fact that the sun does not go around the earth, yet we still say the sun rose and the sun sets. God bless.